I'm going to preface the video by telling you, 1, I look like shit, and 2, it's like 2:30, 3 in the morning. Let that sink in. You'll see in a second. So today we're talking about friends, in the terms of what friends are in 2020. So generally, Merriam Dictionary term of a friend is someone who you have affection for, esteem for. So someone you care about, love, or admire, look up to. That's the Merriam Dictionary. Get that textbook out of here. 2020 friends is a whole different game. Someone you care for these days, at least to most people where I'm from, is someone that you kick it with, you hang out with, do stuff with, but not all the time. That's a friend. Someone that you only do certain things with, only go certain places with, only do things that you would like to do with them, not things that they want to do and you're not into. That would be more reserved for the term best friend. Best friend nowadays is someone kick it with, you hang out with, you talk to, you give advice, you get down and dirty with the details on a deeper level, like it's definitely someone that you care about a lot more than your quote unquote friend. And it's kind of weird to see that shift, at least in the past couple of years that I've grown, both as a person and in age. The term friend has kind of been bastardized and turned into this thing that's like, oh yeah, that's my friend. Oh, do you know this about them? No. Generally, if you don't know something about someone, they're truly not like a good friend to you. They're more of an acquaintance, someone you know. But that's usually the term people use for friend nowadays. Generally, a friend is someone in my area. You smoke with them, you might drink with them, you might go somewhere, you might catch up with them at the mall if you see them, but they're not someone that are all too intertwined in your life. They're not someone that you'd pull the shirt off your back for. They're not someone you'd throw a couple dollars if they really need it. They're not someone you'd take somewhere all like that. Not to say there aren't people that don't do that. Not to say this term is kind of different depending on where you are and who you are. A friend, in my understanding around here, is someone that you don't do everything with, someone that you don't really care for as much as you would getting on to the next segment, your best friend. A best friend nowadays is someone you kick it with, someone you hang with, like I said, someone that you chop it up with, you give them a couple dollars, you take them a ride, you'd fucking watch their house if it came down to it. You talk to them on a deeper level. You're there for when they need you and they're there for you, And it's kind of weird to notice that shift in the term, the bastardization of it, because a lot of people have a lot of friends, but they don't have many best friends. And in my opinion, you should only surround yourself with people that you're good friends with. You should only have people that care about you in your life. I know it doesn't work out like that all the time, and I know it's not that simple. All right, well, while I was pulling this footage into Premiere, as you can see over here, I kind of forgot to mention a whole other aspect of friends, I guess, that's not new, but on the rise, I guess, especially in times like this. And we're going to talk about internet friends. Friends you meet, through Facebook, through Tinder, and Meet Me Out, Discord, Steam, Roblox. People that you have no physical action with them, but you met them on the internet. And I guess today's day and age, a lot of people are akin to meeting people online and having friends that are solely bound through the connection we share on the internet. And I think that's where the change in people's perspectives on friendships has come, because a lot of people see, oh, now I don't need to go out to the bar, I don't need to be in school or something to have a friend. And a lot of people have made great friends, and me myself has made a lot of great friends, even some friends that I've turned from just internet friends to physical friends, like Caleb, for instance. Caleb, good friend, met him through Rainbow Six. Talked to him a lot, found out he lives in Ohio. Not to disclose my location, we met up, we hung out, great guy, love that man, my brother, And I've always seen it as a great way to meet people for the introvert or socially inept, I guess you would say, because it's easy to, cast your physicality aside when you're meeting people on the internet. A lot of the time, because you meet people on the internet through things you do, whether it be gaming, social media, hobbies, interests, Reddit, stuff like that. You meet a lot of good people, and generally they're lasting friendships. You meet people on the internet and you're friends with them for a while. Unlike a lot of people that have preconceived notions and thoughts upon the people that they've already known most of their life or met and known for a good time, you generally have better friendships from, at least in my experience, with people on the internet as opposed to people in real life. I know it's kind of like a droll topic because a lot of people know about this, but like a lot of people still aren't on the wave, I guess you would say. And I think it's definitely now more than ever is a good time to get out there and meet people that will, obviously, like, not every person on the internet's a good person. Not every person you meet on the internet's believable either. And definitely can't say that they'll help you out in a pinch, but you definitely meet a lot of people that will support you and be behind what you believe in and be there to talk to when you want to talk. Because generally, your time with them, you're bonding between something you like, But the people that you call friends, this goes for a lot of people, they're not your friends. They're not. They're people that are only there for you in a pragmatic way to gain something, and only solely to gain something. Some people will only hit you up and message you to go and do something, spend money, smoke, drink, at your expense or partly at your expense. Some people only hit you up to do things, to ask questions. Say if you're in school, they only hit you up for answers. They only hit you up to help them with something. They're not the people that are checking on you. And not to say you got to check on someone day to day, but they're not checking on you here and there. They're not making sure you're good. They're not going out of their way for you. It's kind of sad. It really is. It's sad to see people have people that don't care about them in their lives. And it's sad, or I guess you would say even more sad, to see people misconceive the lines between someone being a really good friend to them or a best friend and just someone that's a friend to them. And through all the that's going on now with I'm not going to name it because it's well known by now. It's, a lot of people are losing and seeing truly who is a good friend to them, a best friend in a quote, or a friend to them, and it's sad. It's sad to see people misconceive and want help and need help from people, and the people that they think would help them aren't truly there for them. So, I guess what I'm saying is, while we all, or at least the greater good of us, have this term of home isolation, figure out who is your good friend. Figure out who's there for you. Figure out who loves you, cares about you, would help you if you needed it, and you would help if you didn't, if they needed it. But on a real note, that's going to wrap this up for today. I just want to get that piece in there. I know it's going to kind of clash with the from yesterday. Like I said, it was 2 a.m, and you would see. But that's all I have for you. Like I said, stay safe, stay protected, stay 6 feet apart, listen to the CDC. If you have to stay inside, do. If you don't have to stay inside, try not to do shit you don't need to do. I'm not your mom. Do what you want. But the sooner we get this, the sooner we get it over with. We're alive. Let's do what we can. Peace. Take 3.